If you don't treat spasticity adequately, then there can be complications. So it's really important to have a careful assessment. And we always recommend people see their physio once a year to make sure that the treatment strategies they're using are still appropriate. If you don't treat spasticity properly, the first thing that can happen is that you can get into bad habits about the way you move. So you might rely on spasticity or spasms to transfer or to walk. Now you might think there's no harm in that, and sometimes there isn't, but it can weaken muscles that could be working normally, and it can then start to change your motor patterns, so you put stresses and strains on your back or on other joints and muscles. So keeping normal movement patterns is really important to prevent pain. If spasticity is left untreated, then muscles can become very short and you can get changes in the joints and soft tissues. And this is where we start to get contractures, where the joints and muscles can actually become deformed. Not only does this not look very nice, but it can be uncomfortable and it can cause problems with moving and with seating. Of course, if contractures get really bad, then that can cause problems with skin, so you might develop pressure sores. Or if spasms are happening all the time, you can get friction of the skin against perhaps the bed sheets or against a wheelchair, and that again can cause skin damage. Once you get to this stage and you have pressure sores, then of course that drives the spasticity even more. So you get into a real downward spiral where the spasms are getting worse, which makes the pressure sores worse, which then again drives the spasms. So people can get into a really bad way rather quickly just from neglecting those initial stages.